San Francisco, Frisco, the city. Hey, this is a beautiful city out here, man, but it can get ugly at times. You hear me? It's more than just the Golden Gate Bridge and the cable cars. It's a lot more going on out here. It can get ugly at times.
Real Frisco.
You know what I'm saying? So, this right here is the top 20 most dangerous housing projects in San Francisco, California. But first of all, we're going to shout out some of the neighborhoods. Shouts out to the whole Lakeview, to the whole Mission District, Bernal Heights, the whole Fillmore, Hunters Point,
and Excelsior,
Chinatown, North Beach, TLs, and 6th Street. But right now, we're about to get into it, though. Check this out. The top 20 most dangerous housing projects in San Francisco, California. Number 20, Westside Projects in Fillmore. Westside Projects is located right in the heart of the Western Addition. It's one of our oldest projects that's still standing in the city. And just know that you got to keep your head on swivel at all times when you're in Westside Projects. Number 19, the Alamany Projects, a.k.a. the Black Hole. The Alamany Projects is located right in the heart of Bernal Heights. It's in the middle of everything, in the middle of the city. And trust me, it ain't one of them areas you just want to just get caught lacking at. You know, it go down over there. You know, you never know what's going to happen. You got to keep your head on swivel anytime you in the Alamany Projects. Number 18, Ocola Lane. Osceola, the Os, man. Hey, as far as the Os, I had to pick between Shoreview, Garlington, Osceola, and some of the other apartments in Hunters Point. And believe me, the Osceola came out on top for certain reasons. It go down up there in the Os, man. It's dangerous. Number 17, KO, Knockout, Fillmore. Yeah, KO, man, like, if you know the history on KO, it's where Messy Marv came from. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of other hitters that come up out the city, man, come up out of KO. So, shouts out KO. That area has always been a dangerous area in San Francisco.
You in KO right now, you hear me? That's my set, man. Eddie, man. Knockout, baby. Eddie Block, nigga. We out here, nigga. Young niggas are our niggas. You hear me? My young niggas hypey out here, you hear me?
Tell me about some of the grimy shit you done seen living out here, man.
Man, I done seen a nigga get his thoughts put on his head rest. Up on this thing, man. You hear me? Shit ain't nothing to be glorified.
Located uptown Fillmore, you know, right next to Chopper City. And it's just one of them areas you definitely want to be smooth at. Free Mac Minister. Number 16, Randolph and Head, Lakeview. Long live Killa Keise. Long live Cougnut, man. Randolph and Head projects in Lakeview. They some small projects, and they the only projects in Lakeview. But trust me, it gets ugly over there, man. And it's just one of them places where if you coming to visit, you definitely want to kind of know somebody. You definitely want to know somebody. You don't want to just be just popping up over there just trying to just sightsee. It ain't one of them places just be sightseeing, man. Randolph and Head. Yeah. Number 15, Valencia Gardens. Valencia Gardens, right in the heart of the Mission District, man. It's about 5 minutes away from Fillmore. A lot of people don't really realize how close it is to Fillmore. But trust me, man, the VGs, the old VGs, it really was ugly. You know what I'm saying? Grimy, like straight gutter. Like the new VGs, it still go down over there, man. Like you never know what's going to happen over there. Number 14, the Mac Block, Fillmore. Yeah, man, the Mac Block in Fillmore is one of them places, man. It's like right in the heart of Fillmore. You're like a block or two away down from Death Valley Projects. And it's like, they like some apartments, but it's some slimy apartments. Like, you feel me? You don't want to get caught slipping over there, man. The Mac Block in Fillmore has always been one of them places in the city to where you know it can get ugly at any time. So just stay on your toes if you're ever in that area between Fillmore and Webster. Number 13, Kirkwood, Hunters Point. Yeah, Kirkwood, man, is right there like a block away from 3rd Street. So it's down the hill. It ain't all the way up on the hill, but it's definitely real Hunters Point, man. Like, it's one of them areas, man. Like, it's, yeah, historically, it's been shit going on over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Off of right there on Kirkwood. There's some cuts up in there. Don't go behind them gates if you don't know who you're going to see. You feel me? Yeah, Kirkwood. It's one of them areas, man. Be careful over there. Yep. Number 12, the Army Street Projects, right in the heart of the Mission District. I used to be in the Army Street Projects back in the days, back in the 80s and shit, man, and trust me, it was grimy, man. Pissy stairs, pissy hallways, pissy elevators. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of shit going on over in Army Street back in the days. And now the new Army Street is you know, it ain't as grimy as back in the days, but it definitely still go down out there though. So you definitely want to stay on point if you ever visiting Army Street Projects. Number 11, Potrero Hill Projects. Potrero Hill Projects is some of our oldest projects in San Francisco, and they still standing. A lot of people know Potrero Hill Projects is the home of O.J. Simpson, so you know it's some killers up out of Potrero Hill. So it's just a dangerous place to be at. Connecticut, Missouri, motherfucking Dakota, 25th, 26th. Yeah, there's some slimy cuts over there. You see them buildings, man. It go down over there. So you definitely got to be careful if you're ever on that side of town. And Potrero Hill Projects is right in the middle of the city, pretty much. And you always got to know where you at. Number 10, Turkwood, a.k.a. Chopper City in Fillmore. The Chop. Hey, man, the Chop is right there between Turk Street and Eddie. You know what I'm saying? Right off of Divisadero, man. So it's definitely uptown. The Chop is it's historically been one of them areas, man, that's a problem. So you want to be careful if you're ever in that area. You don't want to just be lacking over there because the Chopper City, man, it go down. Number 9, Hayes Valley Projects, Zone 6 in Fillmore. Man, it's starting to get really, really slimy on the list right now, man. Back in the days, Hayes Valley, a.k.a. Death Valley, was just one of them places that you just didn't go. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you didn't know nobody, you just don't go over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was really, really ugly back then, man. Back in the 80s and 90s and shit. And now, the new era, the new generation is still slimy over there. You know what I'm saying? So, be on the lookout, man, and be careful if you're ever in that area, man. Hayes Valley Projects, Fillmore. Number 8, Double Rock Projects in Bayview Hunters Point. The Rock, Alice Griffith. Yeah, man, The Rock, man, is just one of them places. Definitely back in the days, it was really like, motherfuckers used to be out there like 100 deep, 200 deep when you slide through The Rock. Like, no cap. Motherfuckers really used to be out there. Really all the shit like Double Rock is really one of them places. It's just straight ghetto, straight projects, man. And like, you know, you don't want to be playing around over there. Even now in the new Double Rock, man, like, everybody know, do your homework, man. It go down over there in Double Rock. Number 7, Page Street Projects in Fillmore. Zone 4, man. Shouts out to Page Street, man. It's always been a dangerous area in Fillmore. A dangerous area in San Francisco. You know, located right off of Haight and Webster. Yeah, man, it ain't one of them areas you want to come joking around and shit, man, and playing. You definitely want to have your shit together if you ever over there in that area. You know what I'm talking about? Page Street is just, yeah, just over the years, like from back in the days to now, that area is always held theirs down. You feel me? Like, and you never know what's gonna happen over there, man. So you always want to be on point when you're in that area. You know what I'm saying? Zone 4, Page Street, and Fillmore, man. Number 6, Oakdale Projects, in the heart of Hunters Point. Oakdale Projects, the 3, like, it's really, really one of them dangerous places, man, that you don't even want to drive through there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't even recommend driving down Oakdale Street. That's the main street in the projects. Like, I mean, if you know somebody and they know your car, you good. But it just ain't one of them places you just want to just be just sightseeing and joyriding and shit like that. Nah, it ain't that, man. It's real Hunters Point, man. Right there when you come into the hill. That's when the hills start, you know? Right there at Oakdale. Yep. Long live Lar Lokes, man. Real nigga from the 3, man. Yep. Number 5, Geneva Towers, the Tower side. Geneva Towers is located right there in Visitation Valley. They tore them down back in '98, and that whole area turned into the Tower side. But back then, when it was the buildings, everybody knows it was definitely top 3 grimiest places in San Francisco, man. Trust me. And, you know, since then, they turned them down, and the whole area turned into the Tower side. The brick homes,
Heritage
Britain
Homes.
Courts, the BCs, you know what I'm saying, the whole little area. But like the Towers/Tower side, do your research, do your homework, has always been one of the most dangerous areas in San Francisco, California. Trust and believe me, I know this firsthand.
What's good? Let's get money. Let's get it. Yeah. Let's get money. Let's get it. Let's get money. Yeah.
Number 4, West Point. West Point, some projects located right in the heart of Hunters Point, has for years been one of the most dangerous areas in California on the West Coast. So it definitely deserved to have its space on this list of dangerous projects in San Francisco, California, located right next to Harbor Road, pretty close to Oakdale, and just historically on that hill in Hunters Point, there's been a lot going on over the years. You know,
got killed right here where you see this van at right here, nigga. Well, that was it too.
anybody that's from that area already know, you know, it's definitely one of the places you want to be careful when you're sliding through West Point. The old West Point was crazy, and the new West Point, it go down too. Number 3, OC, Out of Control, aka Eddie Rock. Yeah, man, since back in the days, OC has always been one of the most dangerous projects in San Francisco, as far as I remember. And then the new generation, Eddie Rock, just pretty much kept that same energy, even turned it up a notch. Because there's been a lot going on over in that area over the years, man. OC. Just like other spots on the list in Fillmore, they're on Eddy Street also. But don't get this mixed up. OC is downtown. It's downtown Fillmore. It's actually close to downtown San Francisco. Number 2, Harbor Road, Big Block. Harbor Road is located right in the middle of the hill in Hunters Point. As far as I remember growing up, Harbor Road has always been definitely one of the top dangerous neighborhoods in San Francisco. It's one of them areas you want to always be careful. You want to know somebody if you're going up there because it can get deadly at any given time. Harbor Road, aka Big Block. Long live Mr. C. Long live Hitman. Number 1, Sunnydale in Visitation Valley. Sunnydale, aka the Swamp, aka the Know Ya. Trust me, man. Do your research, do your homework. Anybody will tell you, Sunnydale has definitely been one of the most dangerous projects in San Francisco, California, since the beginning.
10-4. Captain, I get the feeling you don't like the fact that we're roaming around here in the middle of the night, huh? I mean, is it dangerous here?
Apprehensive. Very apprehensive. That's why
it's Saturday night at 2 a.m. And for Captain Harlan Wilson, it's business as usual in the Sunnydale housing projects. How dangerous is it here on a given night?
Just had a homicide a little while ago.
For the most part, people don't just joyride through Visitation Valley. Definitely not sliding through Sunnydale. Like, you don't want to just be lacking sliding through Sunnydale for no reason. They're actually in the process of rebuilding Sunnydale right now. And it's coming out pretty nice. And it's looking pretty, it's looking nice. But I know that it's still going to be deadly and a dangerous area in San Francisco.
My blood's in the ground, homie. Keep your head up, cause niggas out here getting down, homie. The tower side in Frisco is where you find me. My feet hurt, y'all. I've been stepping since the 90s. Ask Iggy, I come up under Bean and Burke. The big homies Benny and Tommy, yeah, they seen it first. I do this shit for YNGM. Young Theo and Perk from my little brothers JR and Momo. We'll still do you dirty. That's for certainty. Once it's up, it's stuck with me. Been 100 all my life, ain't no way a sucker can fuck with me. Critical records since 2001. Playing games with a gangster, then the trouble gon' come. We stay moving with pose, that's just the way of life. We stay running through hoes, that's just the way of life. We stay dodging these blows, that's just the way of life. That's just the way of life. That's just the way of life. That's still critical living, that's just the way of life. They still taking, not giving, that's just the way of life. They still robbing and killing, that's just the way of life. You might play with me once, you never play me twice. We stay moving with pose, that's just the way of life.